We've only just begun to lose. What's up, family? I am so happy to share with you my week 13 update. Some of you who've been following me, I've been talking about May 16th will be the first time I've weighed myself in 2 months to see what my progress have been on Zepbound, and it finally came and went, and I'm so happy to share it with you. But before I do, if you're new to my channel, I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. I'm a broadcast journalist, content creator, brand ambassador, keynote speaker, moderator, you name it. That's what I do. And I'm also a quadriplegic, power wheelchair user. Been one for over 32 years. And I've struggled with weight all the 32 years, and I'm starting to get a handle on it with the help of GLP-1s. So that's a little brief introduction about myself. All right, so drum roll, please. When I first started my GLP-1 journey on Zepbound, I was 344 pounds. I started it on February 14th, and then March 16th, I was able to weigh myself, weighed in at 338 pounds. So I lost 6 pounds in that first month. So it's been a couple of months before I was able to weigh myself because wheelchair scales are hard to bring in a person's house. They're expensive. So I have to do it at my medical professional's doctor's office. May 13th came. I rolled on the scale and I rolled in at 329 pounds. So that's 15 pounds that I've lost on 13 weeks of Zepbound. Now, I started on the 2.5 dose. I was on the 2.5 dose for 2 months. And then I titrated, I guys get them mixed up, titrated up to 5 milligrams. So I've been on 5 milligrams since I want to say, end of March. So I'm on my 14th shot, took it on Friday, and my medical professional was very pleased at me being able to lose the amount of weight that I've had. So I'm averaging about a little over a pound a week. And I asked her, I said, well, should I try to trade up 7.5? She said, no, we're going to keep you at 5 because you seem to be doing well there. So we'll keep you there, and then we'll assess in about a month or so. And I'm not your normal GLP-1 patient. I don't walk. I can't walk. I cannot stand. As you can tell, my fingers don't work either, but I'm able to use my wrist and everything. That's why I have my oops. Oh, okay. Let me fix this. I gesture a lot too, but yeah. That's why I don't do my injections myself. I have someone who help me out with my injection. And let me fix this mic a little more. Sorry. But because of my medical condition, I'm really like an enigma. I'm like a unicorn. People like me in my condition, we don't normally use GLP-1s. But my healthcare professional, she ran my labs, ran my tests, and said, let's try this out and see if it works. So they're kind of easing me in on this, making sure that I don't have any complications. And so far, so good. So it's been a pretty amazing ride. So we're going steady and slow, and I'm here for it. You know, I think when I first got on my GLP-1, I had unreal expectations. You hear the stories, right? Somebody's on GLP-1s, first month, they drop like a gazillion pounds. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose all this weight and all this in 1 month, and 6 pounds. And over 3 months, 15 pounds. And over that time, I conditioned myself that I didn't gain this weight overnight. So it's going to take me some time to lose this weight. And if I average a little over a pound a week in 1 year, that's 52 pounds. And if I do that for 2 years, that is 104 pounds. This is a lifestyle change for me. Because obesity, it is a disease. Never let no one tell you that it's not. There's something that triggers within our brain that makes us want to have unhealthy habits. Just like a person who struggles with drug addiction, alcohol addiction, those are all diseases. And when we have diseases, there's medications out there that can help us out. Weight and struggling with obesity is one of those conditions. Think back. I'm old enough to remember that there was a time when people didn't think that alcoholism was a disease. There was a time when people thought that depression was not a disease. There were a time when people thought other addictions out there was not a disease. It was one of those things they just thought, oh, you just have to do all these changes. And true, but sometimes you need help making those changes. And tirzepatide, semaglutide, all those different therapies out there are doing just so. So this is not medical advice or anything. You need to see your healthcare professional and find out what's right for you. But I'm telling you, the more we speak truth to power when it comes to obesity being a disease, this is where we can get a handle on it. Some of you know what food noise is. If you don't, food noise is what your brain goes through when you think about food constantly. You wake up in the morning, oh, I can't wait to have this, I can't wait to have that. You're not even hungry and you're thinking about food noise. GLP-1s help out with that food noise, with the disease of the food noise that we have. And if you struggle with it, talk to your healthcare professional. You know, every medication has side effects. But this is what I do know. When you stick to the game plan and follow the instructions, that help to minimize side effects. Now, you can be doing everything right and still have side effects. And if that's the case, talk to your healthcare professional. Find out what other type of therapies out there that will work with the disease of obesity. If we continue down the path of any disease without getting any help, what happens? It can consume us, it can harm us, and oftentimes it can lead to death if disease are not treated and left untreated. And that's just the simple fact of it. Obesity can lead to forms of heart disease, cancer, and they're finding out a lot of other things that happen with obesity. And sad to say, I was one of those to be like, well, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat, and it's just, I'm gonna die fat and happy. I'm gonna share something with you that you probably don't know about me, but I'm gonna share it anyway. I was faced with life and death when I first got injured around the 4th or 5th month. The doctors came in, and they said, well, because of your condition, you may not make it through the night. They told me that. Did you think I wanted to die? I was tired. I was tired of fighting, but I wanted to live. So if you think that when you're faced with life or death and you think you're going to die fat and happy, or just you'll die happy because of a bad lifestyle that you lived. And I didn't live a bad lifestyle. I just was in an automobile accident. Conditions started to deteriorate, and they came and told me I was about to die. I fought to live. So don't let the disease of obesity cloud our vision to think we're going to be okay with just eating the way that we are eating, the lifestyle that we're going to continue to live, and everything's going to be okay, no matter what disease that we have. You're going to fight like I do. Why not fight now before it gets to that point? There are things out there that can help us out with this disease that we have of obesity. And however you choose to fight this disease, that is your choice. Some are able to fight it with diet. Some, like myself, we need help with some medication. And whatever we decide to do, just do something. Your life is too precious to not fight for your health, for your happiness, and for your family. Well, before I wrap up my week 13th update, I want to get some shout outs out there. You know, I really enjoy the community that we have, the GLP-1 community, where we can learn a lot of things of ones and their journey too. You know, I learned a lot from Charles, the round mound of Zepbound. I give a special shout out to Darium too. Darium he's like the GLP Jedi master. He's always encouraging ones who are on GLP-1s. And I remember when he and I first got acquainted, watching a YouTube live, and we were talking. I was letting him know that I'm away myself on May 16th, and I was feeling some kind of way because I didn't know what was going to happen. And he's like, "Hey, it's going to be okay." And then he reached out to me on Friday. He's like, "How'd it go?" I was like, "Oh, he remembered." I told him what I did, down a total of 15 pounds, and he was like, "I told you it's gonna work out." I said, "You sure did. Thanks for the positive advice." So, Darian, the real Mel B, Taisha, Perfectly Pamela, Downsized Diva, Ange, you know, a lot of other wonderful creators out there who share their lifestyle modification with GLP-1s and diet, are really painting a true picture of what it's like to be on a GLP-1. There's others too. If I omitted your name, I'll give you shouts out on other updates that I do. So thank you all for tuning in, watching this. And yeah, so I'm down 15 pounds. Week 13, started off at 344. I'm 329 now. So I'm averaging a little over 5 pounds a month. And what I'm going to do to make sure that I'm doing things the correct way, increasing my protein. So one of these updates, I'm going to share some of the things that I'm doing to increase my protein. We made some egg cups yesterday. We made them out of egg, chicken sausage, bone broth powder, collagen, and those little cups have 30 grams of protein in it. So I will share that one day. But thank you all. Like, subscribe, share this video, comment. Really appreciate all your support and everything. Until next time, do me a favor. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I love you all to life. And remember this also. We've only just begun to lose. Yes, we have. Take care, everyone.